Hello friend, this is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about how robotic affirmations should be easy and effortless. And what I mean by effortless is not that obviously you got to speak. You could do them in your mind as well. I guess that could be counted as effort, but it just needs to be simple. It just needs to be easy. You shouldn't have to be forcing yourself or trying to make yourself feel a certain way. You know, with the law of attraction, law of assumption, law of belief, or whatever you want to call it, everybody's got little variations, but it's all saying the same basic thing. We understand that it's good to feel and to be in a vibrational state that matches what you want. You don't want to feel negative. You don't want to feel bad and miserable and depressed, because it will bring you more negative, bad, and miserable and depressed things, or things that correlate vibrationally with that negativity. But with robotic affirmations, it's a little bit different. You are just affirming without thinking about it, without getting involved emotionally, without having to feel a certain way. This is just bare bones getting down to the root of your subconscious programming that is directing your day, because most people are not consciously thinking about their every action during the day. It's on autopilot. But if your autopilot, your subconscious mind, thinks that you should be a loser, thinks that you should fail, thinks that you've reached your peak, you shouldn't go any higher financially, or you shouldn't go any higher spiritually, or you shouldn't go any higher mentally or physically, you're just supposed to be fat, or you're just supposed to be skinny, or whatever it is, it will sabotage you every step of the way, and you will just think that it is just life happening to you. When the reality is, it's your subconscious mind sabotaging you. It's not doing it to hurt you. It's doing it because that's what you want, because that's what you've programmed into it through years of saying certain things. I know people, for example, who always say, "Well, I have a hard time remembering stuff. It sure gets hard to remember stuff when you're old." And guess what? They can't remember things. And yet I know people older than them who their memories are perfect. Their memories are fine. And I've never heard them, even if they can't remember something, they don't say, "Well, I'm getting old, I can't remember anything." They say, "It'll come to me in a little while." They have an expectation that they will remember. And that's a basic, simple thing. But the reality is, people are programming themselves all throughout their lives. And a lot of it is based on this programming they got when they were children that they didn't even choose for themselves. Did you choose to be broke? Did you choose to be somebody who's not financially successful? You made that choice when you were a child? Of course not. But things got programmed in you. Maybe you got programmed that you're not going to be poor necessarily, but middle class is about the best you can do. Your family, no one's ever been rich. And you start having your life go that way because you spoke that. And you spoke things that would lead you to more of that. But with robotic affirmations, you just very simply speak what you want over your life, and you do it with repetition, because this is not a prayer to God. This is not you trying to convince yourself of something. This is you programming your subconscious mind to think and behave a certain way, to operate toward a certain direction. And it'll be for your good. And this is you choosing the programming, you choosing what you're going to think, you choosing how you're going to live your life, and you decreeing it and seeing it be established in your life. Now, I made a previous video about robotic affirmations and people had some questions, so I want to answer them here and be very brief on this. No, you do not have to do them at a specific time of day. Obviously, when I said in the morning or evening is the best, it's always the best for affirmations, because you're getting right in that state when you wake up. Your subconscious mind is the most suggestible, and you're more likely to get that affirmation rooted and grounded in your heart. And in the evening as well, when you're about to go to sleep, it's the same thing. Your brain frequencies are putting you into a hypnagogic state, and it makes you more likely to be able to program your subconscious mind. But you can do it any time of day. And you can do it as many times as you want. You want to do it 10 times a day? Fine. You can set alarms on your phone every hour, and then you robotically affirm for 2 minutes every hour on the hour. You can do it however you want. There's no magic here. There's no, well, you have to do it exactly this time of day for exactly this long. That's not how it works, because every individual is different. Some people's subconscious mind is very much like a fortress, and it's hard to get those affirmations deep down, rooted and grounded, and reprogramming the bad programming that you have. But for others, it's very easy. They're very suggestible, and it just works very simply and quickly. It doesn't matter where you fall in that spectrum. Just do it. Do it consistently. Do it with feeling or not, doesn't matter. If you can feel good about it while you're saying it, that's even better, but you don't have to. You just say your affirmation. And another thing is, maybe you're at work and you can't go around babbling out affirmations without looking like a fool or having people bother you. And that's not going to help you get the manifestation of the thing you want. You don't need their negativity dragging you down. But you can just robotically affirm in your mind. You don't have to even speak it out. Now, I would recommend you do speak it out, but maybe you can't. Maybe you're in a position and in a work environment where you can't do that. That's all right. Another thing you can do, and I would highly recommend this, I've recommended this in the past, is record your affirmations. Record those things you want. Spoken in the present tense, believing you've received already. Record those and play them back on repeat. And just listen to that throughout the day. Instead of listening to worldly music, listening to the news, listening to nonsense podcasts, why not listen to your affirmations, build you up, and give you a greater capacity for the things you want in life, to live that life that you want to live, instead of repeating the things you don't want to experience, the current reality you live in that you don't want, or it's not exactly up to the level of where you want it to be. Why not get these affirmations just flowing through you all day and all night? And I'll give you an example. In my bedroom, I have my affirmations playing 24/7. I recorded them, put them on a little USB drive. I have a little boom box that I plug the USB drive in. You can set it to repeat, and it just plays 24/7. So anytime I'm in there, I'm hearing it. When I'm sleeping, I'm hearing my affirmations in my own voice being spoken, and they're going into my subconscious mind. But however you do it, just go out there and do it. Don't try to make it, well, I got to do it this certain way or whatever. Everybody's got all their methods, and some of them work better than others. Just do the work. It can be easy and effortless. It's literally as simple as you pressing play and listening to your affirmations. You can think about them in your mind. You can speak them forth boldly. Doesn't have to be a lot of effort or work or, oh, I got to do this. And just go out there and decree those good things that God wants for your life. Decree your affirmations and watch them be established. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.